What is up, guys? We are here for a very interesting video. This time it's a tutorial on how to actually get a custom helmet in your career mode. Now last year it was very easy to do such a thing. It was basically just like normal modding for all of the F1 games. Now this year it's a slightly different topic. It's a bit more difficult, similar in a lot of ways, but I'm going to walk you through it on how to do it and try and get, a little bit better understanding. At this time is a very big stronghold on what mods can be done, as this year Codemasters have upped the difficulty on getting mods into this game. It is possible, but this time there's things in place that will stop your game from saving, and if you use mods and you go online, you'll be kicked offline for cheating. So it's one of those things. It's going to be very difficult to work around, but in this case, career mode helmet does work perfectly fine. I haven't tried online, but you can still save your game, you still save your career mode, everything like that. So we're going to get into it and go from there. So the first thing you're going to need to do is go in your career mode and edit your helmet. Now the three pictures on screen are the colours of what you're going to need. So the helmet you're going to pick is the very first one, and then just basically match up all three of the tabs to what we have in the pictures. You can pause it here and go through and do that. It won't look identical to the one in the picture because the screenshots are from F1 2016, which is what enabled us to do it. But the same method still does work in F1 2017, luckily. But again, in some, like I said, in some cases it is a lot similar to F1 2016, but 2017 is a bit more tedious. Like I ran into a problem actually redoing it again. For this video, it actually ended up coming out blue, but I changed the helmet that we are going to do it on, and it seemed to work straight away. So I think it was just to do with that. But once you've done that, I want to hop into time trial just to show you that the helmet is as we just changed it, with a horrible green stripes and the red top. It's obviously awful. It's not even rendered at this point. So when you do these helmet mods, it takes about 5 seconds to actually render in the game. Even the Codemasters one hasn't even rendered in the game yet, but it's going to pop in there, and it's going to go. So we're going to get off of F1 and we're going to go into Photoshop to actually start the helmet that you want to design. So this is going to be in the description. It's going to be a basic template, literally just this, nothing fancy, literally just do whatever you want on the design. It's going to have the red top and everything like that, and it's going to include this, which is a 3D model, so you can see how it looks on the actual helmet, rather than just put it in the game and keep trying. So this is a whole lot helpful for you if you're going to do that. And then if you double click that, it will open up the flat image. So that's what you drag your helmet onto to be able to show it in its 3D form. But thanks to ML for this basic template design. Without him, none of this would be possible. Back in 2010 and 11, he was absolutely mad at making skins. They were so good. But anyway, so we just gotta plot around, just do your designs for your helmet, whatever you want to put on it, sponsors, logos, it's whatever you want to do. Obviously I wouldn't recommend doing smiley faces. So once you've tinkered around, eventually you'll come up with something like this. It's a bit extreme going from that to this, but so this is the helmet that I want to be running in career mode, because I'm driving for Toro Rosso. So obviously it's got my own touches, it's got my driver number on the top, sponsors, picture of me and my girlfriend on top, whatever. But so once you've got this, you're going to drag it into the 3D one that I showed you before. So you just drag it into the flat version. You have to rescale it because the preview for the texture is a lot smaller than what you would be working on. So you need to just rescale it, bring it all the way up to the top, then go back to the 3D one, and eventually it will go like bang, and then you can see your helmet, see if there's anything you need to adjust just to make it a little bit symmetrical and stuff like that. So once you've done that, go back to your original one that you designed yourself, go file, save, and change it to DDS. You should have this plugin if you're looking at this video. So go DDS, same as last year's game, save it as whatever you want to name it, then save it. The DDS you want to save it under is DXT1 no alpha. Like you can do it with 1-bit alpha, but in this case you don't really need it because the game doesn't really work well with alpha unless you're doing specific things. So just hit that, save it to your desktop, save it wherever, as long as you can get to it. Make sure that all these settings are the same. Just hit save, and then we're going to go into ERP. So the link to the ERP archive will be in the description. Just download that. It's 5.1, but that's the only one that I think seems to work for me. So what we're going to do, you're going to open up ERP Archiver, and you're going to go to your F1 directory, wherever that is. In my case, mine's in the D drive. You're going to go to F1 2017. You're going to want to go to Asset Groups. You're going to go down to Animation Packages, Scenes, In-Car Driver 2017, and then open this up. Now this has got basically all the team's drivers and cars, but what we're going to want to do is go down to COM06, that helmet.d. Like, you can't see it, but this is the one you want to do. So you want to go Textures, Import, and wherever you save the helmet to, just click on that, and it's going to come up with a prompt in a second. Now what we want to do is go back to F1 directory. This time though, go to Character Package, Drivers, Mail, and then all the way down to unbranded COM06, which is what you're working on. Now what you're going to do is open up Textures, and it's going to be the very, very top one that you click, the helmet.d. That's very important. You can mess around with the S files, but there's no mat on this game, so there's not much point. They've completely removed it out of the game, which sucks. So you're going to hit save, and then you're going to save it exactly where it is, overwrite it, and then that's that done. So we can minimize this. I'm going to close that down, and what we can do now, we can go back onto F1 and see what we've done. So there's only one more thing you actually need to do. You need to go back into edit your career driver, and you want to change the helmet to COM6. So the reason this works is because you need to get the colors working first. Now if we go to COM6, which is this one, the very right one on the end, just before that one, and then it makes it a whole lot easier. So you just select the bottom right hand side one on your screen now, and just confirm your driver. And I'm going to go back into time trial just to show you that it works. And again, like I said, it's going to take a few seconds for it to render out, but there you go, bang, that's my helmet that I wanted, and that I showed you obviously in Photoshop in the 3D area. But it was very difficult to get it working. The first time I tried it, I was just messing about and I got it working. I was very impressed. But using using that one, COM6, is a lot easier, because the other one, I think it was Gen 1 or Gen 7, it basically meant so you'd have like a chrome helmet, which, you know, is not great. I mean, you can fix it, but it's just unnecessary drama. So if you use this one, it's going to be, I think it's got a little bit of sparkle, but more or less that is the exact same for everything else. But I'm going to hop into career mode to show you that it does work in career mode as well, just in case it was a bit sketchy and all that. But you can see here in career mode as well, with my very bad ICE, is going to explode any second now. But we're going to retire from the session. I did a lap. I'm going to retire from the session and quit out, just to show you that it does save our progress, and you're not going to be losing anything. So we're going to quit to the main menu, load it back up, and I'll come up with the menu. But it's going to be a lot difficult to do cars in terms of modding skins for them, because unless we can find a way around it not saving, we're probably not going to get that, which sucks, because season mods are great, and in this game would be even better. The classic cars don't look like they're moddable at all, because we can preview what they look like on some of the other ERPs, but we still can't export them. But I mean, I'd love to see a F2007 Marlboro livery, but unfortunately that's not going to happen, which is a bit disappointing. But we're going to go back into career mode, and it'll say in the bottom corner practice 3. So there we go. Hopefully you've been able to follow this, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hope it's helpful, and hopefully sooner or later we can get a lot more mods working, and we can start exporting. That's when the real fun begins, because then we can see what saves, what doesn't. I mean, for myself personally, I'm still going to do the mods and do the career modes, pardon me, because I don't need to save them. But anyway, that's been it for this video, guys. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.